Climate change, as many have mentioned, is an existential threat, and its effects are all around us. In California, we've had 5 of the 6 largest wildfires in the state's history. 31 people have been killed by wildfires in California since August alone, including at least 2 firefighters and a helicopter pilot. Across the state, over 9,000 homes and structures have been burned, and Californians have been forced to breathe dangerous smoke. All of this, obviously, during a pandemic which attacks the respiratory system. But rather than work to combat climate change, the Trump administration has rolled back environmental protections and removed the term climate change from government agency websites, including the EPA. In 2007, in Massachusetts versus EPA, the Supreme Court decided by a 5-4 ruling that states could sue the EPA for its failure to combat climate change during the Bush administration. Justice Ginsburg was the crucial 5th vote in that case. Following that ruling, the EPA responded by unequivocally finding that climate change and its impacts are a danger to the public health and welfare. Justice Barrett, yesterday you said that, quote, you have read things about climate change, but you would not say you have firm views on it, unquote. In response to Senator Blumenthal today, you said, quote, you are not competent to opine on what causes global warming, and that you, quote, don't think your views on global warming or climate change are relevant to the work you do as a judge. I certainly do believe your views are relevant, and I'm very concerned about your statements. Since the Massachusetts v. EPA case, scientific consensus has grown even more and stronger that climate change is real, and it is caused by man-made greenhouse gas pollution, and it poses significant threats to human life. If a case that comes before you would require you to consider scientific evidence, my question is, will you defer to scientists and those with expertise in the relevant issues before rendering a judgment?
If a case comes before me involving environmental regulation, I will certainly apply all applicable law, deferring when the law requires me to. And as I'm sure you know, Senator Harris, the Administrative Procedure Act does require courts to defer to agency fact-finding and to agency regulations when they're supported by substantial evidence.
Yes.
So yes, I would apply that law and defer when the law requires me to defer.
And do you accept that COVID-19 is infectious?
I think, yes, I do accept that COVID-19 is infectious, that's something of which I feel like, we could say you take judicial notice of. It's an obvious fact, yes.
Do you accept that smoking causes cancer?
I'm not sure exactly where you're going with this, but, the notice that smoking
causes...
question.
The question is what it is. You can answer it if you believe yes or no.
Senator Harris, yes, every package of cigarettes warns that smoking causes cancer.
And do you believe that climate change is happening and is threatening the air we breathe and the water we drink?
Senator, again, I was wondering where you were going with that. You have asked me a series of questions that are completely uncontroversial, like whether COVID-19 is infectious, whether smoking causes cancer, and then trying to analogize that to eliciting an opinion on me that is a very contentious matter, opinion from me that is on a very contentious matter of public debate. And I will not do that. I will not express a view on a matter of public policy, especially one that is politically controversial, because that's inconsistent with the judicial role, as I have explained.
Thank you, Judge Barrett, and you've made your point clear that you believe it's a debatable point.